of these persons in this value chain down to the end, that is to your consumer, that is your table.
Thank you for the question. For now, my team and we've been iterating over this idea, and I think we're going to limit the number of players for now, is to focus on B2B for now. The farmer, for example, the transportation company, um, the major buyer, somebody that buys in bulk for now. So over the course of the project, we're going to iterate. This has a very huge potential. It can involve a lot of players, but the most important thing is having the right players. Having the right players, having the right tools, and focusing on those that are really willing to key into this solution. So when other players see it's working, I think we have a lot of other players on board. But we know there are a lot of issues with the transporters, for example. But thank you.
All right, a round of applause for AgriChain. These are real issues they are trying to solve with the blockchain. So please commend them. Commend them. The next coming up is VSETs. VSETs. A round of applause for him from University of Abuja.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I should not touch. Okay. Yeah. My name is Andikan Inyang. I'm Oluwadam Lola from the University of Abuja. Currently a master's student doing project management. My colleague is here in person of Abdul Karim. Is the front-end designer and is computer science from University of Abuja. So there was once a situation where a president of a country couldn't validate his results, names withheld for security reasons. If VSET was available by then, that wouldn't have been an issue because VSET aims to be a single source of truth. Now with VSET, when we thought of building VSET, we wanted to use smart contract on one side and IPFS
ICP blockchain so that it will traditional system that we have in Nigeria. What are the problems of this traditional voting system that we encounter in Nigeria? Among the some problems that we encounter include fraud and manipulation. The voters in Nigeria do not believe with the integrity of the traditional voting system because actually during or after any election or voting in Nigeria, you will find out that opposing parties are going to court. So court make final decisions. So this is to tell you that manipulation and fraud happens to be in this system. Then accessibility issues. People with disability, people who are not healthy in the hospital, people who are in the diaspora, people who are actually the staff of this INEC and even security agencies are denied their democratical right to vote. So this is a problem. And then the second problem is security concerns. Doggery and many problems related to this voting system is a problem that inshallah we are here to solve. The lack of transparency. Normally actually we know it is somehow there's a problem when it comes to this transparency. Then cost. In 2023 general election, almost 305 billion naira was spent for only this election. Then what do you expect of the next? Then the solution we are given is she said it is not. Oh. Then the solution we are here for is actually number one, scalability. Will provide, because ICP blockchain, we all know that it has unlimited scalability, so we are building based on it, and actually it will lead to normally transparency, accountability of the election, and the election will also be free and fair. So this is what. Then the general revenue generation include the contract from the government and then subscription fee from normally other organizations, associations, and clubs. So this is for that. Thank you very much.
Who spoke before him? Was it Agrichain? Okay. What's your project again? VSET. Did you ask him any question or you were fine with his presentation? Okay, great. So for block votes now, do you have a question for him?
Okay. Sorry, I didn't get your name, so I have two things for you. One, can you hear me now? All right. So I did get your name, but I have one question for you and a recommendation. So my recommendation is, first of all, your project is a good one, all right, because of what you are solving, all right, vote, e-vote, and voting on the blockchain, all right. So my question for you is that how do you want to onboard users? Because let me take Nigeria for example. Yeah, there are so many people in the rural area that cannot even operate phones, not talk less of operating blockchains. All right, so how do you hope to onboard people in the rural area to be able to vote on the blockchain? I personally, I love your project because of the solution. It's very important. We have issues of voting in Nigeria, transparency issues, vote by a lot. So I love the project personally, for me. So my question is, how do you hope to onboard users in the rural area, people that don't even have knowledge about blockchain? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for this kind of question. Actually, people who are living in the rural areas, the question is that how are we going to get them to have access toward our decentralized voting system which we are going to build? Actually, the one key solution that we bring to this problem, because we are referring to it to digital divide. So number one is awareness, public awareness. Instead of the present, political parties spending their monies for voting and the rest, then they will now, we will now try to create or to partner with them and other governmental agencies like INEC and the administrators of the project. So they will be entitled to go to such rural areas and try to create awareness to them so that they will understand what this is about and what its importance. like the immutability, the transparency, the accessibility, as well as creating an avenue for free and how can I clear election in Nigeria. Thank you very much. I hope I answered the question.
You have a question for him?
Quickly, thank you very much. I just like the way you present it, and we need this solution. It's timely. We spent about 350 billion in the last election. How much are we going to spend in this your solution now?
Thank you very much, sir. Of course, it is. I can say it is an emerging idea. So actually, the revenue or the cost for running these affairs will not cost up to $1 billion, if I can say. So it will be some maybe millions, or it will not even reach that. Compared, so you see, actually it will be cost effective because we are going to build it on ICP. And ICP blockchain has that future of low cost effectiveness. That is to say, it has what we call reverse gas model. When you compare it with Ethereum, normally there is this high gas fee issue, so it leads to cost, So, but this one, thank you.
Thank you. I think he has done justice to it. You can go. In essence, what Block Vote is saying is they are going to provide a solution that will be cheaper than what INEC is doing. Please, where are you? Hello? We'll need to contribute and give you like 20 or 30 mopo to be guiding you, because he has the future of Nigeria. Right? So all the best. So next we'll call on Pasilox. So Pasilox is going to be giving us their own presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdulrahman Lukmalawa. I know that every one of us has a land or wish to have a property later in life. And the best way to invest in this world we are now is to invest in real estate. Recently, a celebrity was scammed 60 million naira in a land scam due to the centralized way of real estate. So, what if buying and selling of properties can be as easy and secure as sending an email? So our project, Pasilox, is transforming real estate with blockchain utilizing the ICP, the Internet Computer Protocol. And what is an Internet Computer Protocol? It's a protocol that enables smart contracts and decentralized application to work on the Internet computer. Pasilox is a blockchain-based program designed to innovate real estate transaction management and investment using the ICP. So now, let's go straight to the problems in real estate. Number one, lengthy and complex transaction processes, high cost and fees, lack of transparency and trust in transaction, fragmented management system. As I said earlier, a celebrity was scammed due to the lack of new technologies in real estate, and a lot of people. And let me continue. And a lot of people have been scammed due to real estate. A lot of people. So, utilizing our project, it will reduce the risk of fraud because of the advancement of Web3, that's blockchain. Okay, I should not touch anything. Okay. So, as I was saying, lack of transparency and trust in transactions, fragmented management system, and it skips my mind. We've seen a lot of time where we have fake alert, fake transfer. We've seen a lot of selling properties, selling land for 2 people, 3 people. And with our project, it will reduce those. Our approach, number one, blockchain-powered transaction for speed and efficiency, transparent, immutable records for trust, tokenization for fractional ownership and easier investment, integrated property management tools. The key features of our product: smart contract, tokenization, property management apps, deed and title management. The overview we have the front end where the user interface for seamless interaction. We have the back end, which is powered by the ICP and canisters for processing. But for the data storages, combination of the on-chain and off-chain storage for efficiency. The user experience: the buyer search, purchase, and manage properties effortlessly. The sellers list properties on the app, track offers, and 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. Wait. So where's revenue stream, transaction fees, subscription fees, and investment services. Scalability, revenue goes with the user adoptions and market expansions. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. This is a launched product in the market with user traction. So we commend you all. So to our judges, a question.
So thank you very much, Mr. Jude. To the presenter, I just have a recommendation for you. I noticed that you were trying to talk very fast so that you can cover a lot of grounds. We know that 2 minutes is not enough time for you to tell us all the wonderful things about your project, but talking very fast is just going to score you less points on the side of public speaking. And this is to everyone who presented. The reason why we went to tell you the things we'll be looking at, our criteria for judging you, is so that you will know what to put forward. All right. So those people who at least mentioned that they have a team, by default they already score higher than those people that said they didn't even say anything about their team at all. I was expecting to see your team by your side, all right? But those people like Agrichain that said, okay, I have a team of farmers, okay, I'm going to score him some points, all right? So just an advice, whenever you are in a situation like this, look for what the judges are looking for, all right? Because 2 minutes is not enough. And then just tailor your presentation to those things, all right? So thank you very much.
So I still want to talk about the pitch deck, because it's very important. Yes, like Mr. Jude said, this is your first time. If you have time, you can still go back and do more research on what they call elevated pitch deck. Sometimes the elevated pitch deck could just be 1 minute. It could be 2 minutes. So I believe they must have told you before now that you might be using 2 minutes to give your presentation. That means you should be able to summarize your pitch in a way that you could do that in just 2 minutes. So instead of going to talk about the ICP blockchain, this one, talk about your problem, this problem you're solving and the solution to it, your revenue stream, how you intend to make money. These are the things that both investors and the judges, they might want to look at. So next time, try to break down your slide, if possible, to 5 pages and hit straight to the point, since you have just 2 minutes to do that. But thank you very much. You tried. I will commend you for having the courage to stand up here and present your project.
Thank you very much. A round of applause to all our contestants for the next gen pitch deck. They've all done fantastically well, all of them. So we appreciate you all. Okay, so next is Miss Chioma here, Chioma Onyekelu. Miss Chioma, is she in the hall? Please make it fast to the stage. Miss Chioma Onyekelu, make it fast to the stage. Madam Faith, this is a women affairs or affair. Madam Faith, please, we need you on stage. Madam Sharon, we need you on stage. Please, Miss Chioma, double up. Beautiful, yeah. I'm leaving the stage because this is for women in blockchain. But I'll just announce it, take one shot, because even where women are, men are always in the background, right? So I'll just announce this, then I'll allow them have the floor. So this award goes to Miss Chioma Onyekelu. This Miss Chioma, come to the middle. Are all our blockchain ladies not looking adorable? Excellent. So on behalf of Cyberchain, we are presenting this award to Miss Chioma Onyekelu, being the first female certified cryptocurrency investigator and forensic expert in Nigeria. I think some of our students, you saw her when she gave us a presentation. She was one of our guest lecturers. So these are the people you spoke to. Ms. Choma also doubles as the first female master's degree holder in blockchain in Nigeria. So let me give us a backstory. I started the master's before she joined, but she completed the master's before me. You see how life is. It's not, many things are on my head now. School fees and plenty things we cannot say here, you know. So she completed it before me. That is the beauty. She did not stop for one day. When she started, it was very, very challenging. Sometimes she will call me at night and say, Mr. Jude, this course is taking too much of my time. I will say, try. But she has completed it today. She has a master's in blockchain and data currencies from the University of Nicosia in Cyprus. If you are interested in that program, come to Cyberchain booth and we will show you how. There's a scholarship, 50% scholarship available. We'll show you how to apply. So it's our honor to give this to you. And okay, you go ahead first of all. Let's do the photograph, then you speak to it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank everyone here that is here to support me. I want to thank Mr. Jude. He's my success story. I can recall back days when I just joined CBAN, and then there was a post about coming to masters in blockchain. Meanwhile, I have a background in teaching. So as a teacher, I felt I needed to do more, and I got the opportunity, and thankfully, I finished. And then on the other side, while I was running my master's, I was also furthering my career as a blockchain forensic specialist. And with the help of my mentor and our senior partner at A&D Forensics, Mr. Adedeji Owonibi, he's been the one that's been coaching me. And today, I'm a certified cryptocurrency investigator. I'm also a certified cryptocurrency compliance specialist. And we do a lot of investigations. We train law enforcement agencies, and we offer trainings for financial institutions. In fact, next week we'll be having one for one of the oldest financial institutions in Nigeria. And I'm super grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for them. So we are on a very important session of this event. Okay, so we have been hearing about the book launch, the book launch, the book launch. We are here for that now. We are three that co-authored this book. Myself, my amazing friend, Rume Ofi, and our big friend, Deji, Mr. Dedeji Owonibi, that Choma just spoke about, the co-founder of Convexity and senior partner at A&D Forensics. We know that today in Nigeria, cryptocurrency regulation is a big issue. It's a very big issue. And beyond Nigeria, all over the world, cryptocurrency regulation is a major issue all over the world. About 3-4 years ago, I had the need to put this on paper, so we started working on it. Last year, I shared the idea with him, and Rume kept saying, Jude, when are you going to do this work? When are you going to do this work? When are you going to do this work? So a few months back, we decided to embark on this project, myself, him, and Mr. Adedeji. When we started, something that looked like a casual conversation. We had a few virtual calls. We structured out the topics and we started working on it. Before we knew it, the project started expanding beyond how we wanted it to be. But to the glory of God, at the end of the day, we're able to come out with this material. Like we showed you yesterday, this is not a book for small boys. Can you see it? This is not a book for small boys. So if you want to be a small boy in this space, don't bother getting it. We're not playing small, we are playing big. So if you know you want to play big in this space, go get this. As we launch it, you're going to get it at the booth. But those of you that want to launch, you have the floor. You can come out and say what you want to launch it with, okay? It's a 280-page book. And it's a serious working material. Here we have designing cryptocurrency regulation framework. We have lots of topics. We have blockchain security. Blockchain security is blockchain and regulatory frameworks. Before the chairman of the National Blockchain Policy Committee stepped out, he has already told us that he's going to be getting some copies for the entire steering committee. Cryptocurrency risk, the risk of cryptocurrency, their regulatory challenges and how to combat it. DeFi. So we have not been able to talk about centralized exchanges. Decentralized exchanges now came. There are issues there, so we addressed it here. And a whole lot. Sandbox, one of the projects talked about Sandbox. We have it here. The intersection between regulation and financial services and all that. This book was forwarded by Dr. Mohammed Jia. And Dr. Mohammed is the Chief Operations Officer of Emerging Technologies and Innovations at the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU. If they invite you for questioning, if NFIU invite you for questioning in Nigeria, I'm telling you, you have to fast and pray. So they've given the forward here. This book is backed by so many industry leaders. So we encourage you as we go into the launch to get a copy. So okay. So it's a singular honor. And joining us virtually, Mr. Adedeji Owonibi, and physically here, my friend and brother, Mr. Rume Ofi. We would like to invite on stage Alhaji Ibrahim S. Kamina to come and open this book launch. While he's coming up for the opening of the book launch, he is also going to encourage you to be part of it. Mr. Rume will tell you the cost of the book, the base cost. But you are free to launch the book with any amount above the base cost. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jude Ozenigbe. The base cost of the book, Blockchain Compliance, Policy and Regulation, is 50,000 naira. It's very, very affordable. Please, let's put our hands together for ourselves. It is a book that you can also tell your friends to get, because regulation is pretty young in Africa, not Nigeria alone. So it is very important you are ahead of the crowd. In fact, personally, one of the motivation why I got into this industry, because the industry is a young industry. So it is very important you position yourself to be the pioneers of this industry. So I'm going to give the mic to my friend and brother, Ibrahim.
Hi everyone. I hope you are doing great. I'm really surprised because I never imagined this opportunity by my. Hello everyone, can you hear me now? I hope we are doing great. Honestly, I'm very surprised today because I never imagined this opportunity of launching this great book, the blockchain policy, compliance and regulation, because it is one of its kind in Nigeria and Africa at large. And I think what I want to say to you all here is that I'm here on behalf of my mentor, that is Barrister Abdulhadi Isa Ibrahim, and Sihat Community Organization. So for this opportunity, I want to thank my friend, that Mr. Albin and Jude, for inviting us to this book launch. If you can see that blockchain is a very wonderful emerging technologies in the world, and blockchain is really evolving in Nigeria and Africa because it has the impact to transform in various industries like interest, adoption, opportunities, and startup ecosystem. So today I'm happy to launch this book with some amount of 1 million naira, that is for 20 copies for my people. And thank you very much, all of you here. Thank you, Cyberchain. Thank you, Sir Albin and Jude, for this, for giving me this great opportunity. I'm highly indebted, and this is like something that I will never forget in my life. Thank you very much, all.
Let's put our hands together for him. 1 million naira is not a joke. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Thank you.
Okay, so if anybody feels they want to come out, don't worry, EFCC is not here and we are not spraying the money. So if you feel that you want to come out, and feel free to do that, that's not a problem. But also, if you want to do it discreetly, where are ushers? Okay, Mr. Rumi, so we'll be going there to unveil the book. So whilst we go to unveil it, feel free to, if you know you want to get a copy, you just lift up your hand. Our ushers are coming to you. You can pay either via card or transfer. If you have cash, it's not much, but we do not encourage cash because we are in a cashless society. But they just signal and they will come to you. The base price is 50,000 naira, and you get a copy of it. Thank you very much, everyone. And we move to the next session after the unveiling. God bless you. Okay, so we unveil this book in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. Somebody say amen. Okay. Yeah, put it. All right, so if you're interested, just lift up your hand and the ushers will come to you. Thank you.
So while the video is playing on the screen, remember. Okay, thank you for that. So while the video is being projected on the screen, remember yesterday we took an allegiance that we're going to be launching this today, right? POS, please come. Where's the other POS? Please come. So this promise we made that today, we in-house, we'll be launching this book. The time is now. Tell your neighbor the time is now. I'm coming downstairs. We are all launching this book together. So it is not like you should launch. If you have 10 million, why not? It's not too much to launch a book. But of course, we have to appreciate the author of this book. So I'll be coming downstage and volunteers with me. The POS. Yeah, is here. Oh, the POS. Oh, thank you very much. So let's do this together. Please just wave your hand. If you have your bank app, because we fashioned it in such a way that you can only transfer from your app to the account. The account date is here. Can I have the account dates, please? So please just wave to me if you want to make a transfer via your app. And if you want the POS.
So for everyone that is getting a copy, please with the ushers. Anyone that is buying a copy, ushers, there's a surprise that will come when, yes, afterwards. There's a surprise for anyone.
Okay, so POS, are they calling you? Charity, where are you, please? Where's the other POS, the other terminal? Okay, it's ongoing there. So please bring out your phones, your app. Let me call the dates. The account. Launch this book. Remember those writers, they are seasoned writers. Trust me. And if we cannot celebrate our own, is it until outsiders come and take it out from us? Please bring out your phone to your bank app. The account date is 17. I'm not seeing your phone. Operation, bring your phones out. Okay. Should I start from? So the account number, the dates, the account number is 17. If I don't see, remember yesterday we did something like, I promised to launch this book today. Outsiders will not take it off me. I will launch it first before we bring out, before those outside the shores of Nigeria do the buying. So the account date is 17. Say 17. It's only these people that are answering. 1761883783. Now, where are your apps? Where are your phone? You are just saying, Let's launch this. This is a collective duty. It's not easy to sit down to compile something as beautiful as this. Trust me. We are not asking you to break the bank. It is worth it. It is for those who know the intentionality of the blockchain industry. So please, I am encouraging you to do the needful. E-Green, are you ready for us? E-Green. Please, the press, where is it? Attend to the people from the left. Okay, thank you. I call the account dates again. The account's name is Cyberchain Consults, and the bank name is M&M Microfinance Bank. That's for the POS terminal. You will get your receipts when you use the terminal, like instantly. You see the receipts reading you have paid. So while E-Green is coming up for the next 5 minutes, LISC will be having a workshop, and I encourage everyone to please attend this workshop. You should not leave this place without attending the next workshop. E-Green, please, ladies and gentlemen, make a round of applause as I bring Edwin Okoli to stage for E-Green. Please clap for him. Is it because I asked us to launch you don't want to clap? Clap! We will still launch. Thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. My name is Edwin Okoli Edwin Chimerise, and we're building eGreen. It's a company trying to build a greener Africa. So basically, what we're trying to do is to bring together the blockchain and solar technology. Now, I've been in the renewable energy for close to a decade now, and over time, I've seen that people want to actually get solar here. If I ask you now, how many people here is using solar? How many of us use solar in our houses? Okay, good. So there are, because you are blockchain people, we can afford that, right? But there are so many people that want to get solar systems, but they cannot pay for it at once, right? They cannot pay for it at once, and that, after working with Red Swan, I thought about, okay, how can we bring that same, tokenization technology into solar? How can we make solar accessible to the public, to people who cannot afford it? And, that bettered eGreen. And so we're trying to use the blockchain to make solar very accessible, right? The problem of electricity in this country and in Africa as a whole is extremely huge. It's extremely huge. We are losing about $124 billion as a continent, right? Because we are losing that to unreliable power. So we are solving a very big issue, and it's very, very important that we try to make energy accessible. And so we are building eGreen. So we are still building the technology, but I came up here to just share the vision with everyone. So if you are looking to get solar and you think it's something that you want to get, but you cannot afford it, I would put up a scan code so you can scan, or you can meet us at our stand there. Just scan the code and join our wait list, because once we launch, you'll be the first to get to know about it. And I also want to say something before I drop the mic. Thank you very much. Is that for everyone that is here, every student, every person, is to take this event very seriously, because I actually got to know about tokenization through the first event I attended in 2021, right? And that was where I met Red Swan for the first time, and then it fostered a relationship and I worked with them. And then 2 years after, I was like, okay, I think I need to bring the same technology into the solar industry. And here we are today. Red Swan is here, and we also have eGreen stand over there. So I just want to encourage everyone, if you've learned one thing, if you've not, meet people, connect with everyone, and have a good time. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, eGreen. Lisk, we are ready for the workshop. Lisk, please can you come forward for the workshop? Please, with a warm round of applause, let's welcome Victoria up on stage. I see someone raising his hand. Please, let's welcome Victoria from Lisk. Please keep clapping. She's on her way here. Please, a round of applause for Victoria of Lisk Blockchain. Let's clap. Please appreciate her. It's not easy to want to give out value. It's not easy to think from your vault of experience and say you want to share with the house.
Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria Adedayo, and I'm an ambassador at Leaks. So I'm going to be giving a workshop on how to build on Leaks. So even if you're not a blockchain developer or you don't have anything to do with development, it's still a very important knowledge to have because... All right. So sometimes I actually wonder how most of these technologies work. So it's going to be a good way for you to kind of feed your curiosity a bit to understand how this tech works. So just give me a minute to set up my computer. Thank you. Okay, so please confirm you can see my screen, please. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what Leaks is and our technical features, and also to give a broader introduction of myself. I'm a blockchain developer and a technical writer and also a mentor. So, yeah. Okay, so Leaks is an L2 rollup for Ethereum. And when I say L2, I just mean a layer 2. So rollups are scaling solutions that operate on top of a main blockchain layer 1. All right, so sorry for that. So we're just trying to fix it up. So just to give you an overview of what Leaks is.
So while Miss Victoria's tech is coming up, we need you to know that LISC has a program that gives out grants up to $4,000, right? So our senior league ambassador just told us that it's even beyond that. It's way beyond that. But the entry level is about 4K. You heard Red Swan yesterday. Did anybody hear Red Swan yesterday? Red Swan joined their program and Red Swan had qualified for that, right? So it's real. E-Green that came to speak, they've also qualified for it. Let me tell you the story about E-Green. E-Green started as a volunteer with us in 2020, either 2020 or 2021. Started as a volunteer, but today they have won up to $4,000 in grants from LISC. That is how this thing is. So when we say this, they actually happen. And when we teach in class and I say these things, now you are seeing it. So when you see businesses begin to expand, they have been doing the work. That's why we need you to pay attention to what Victoria will be telling you. And if you know you want to grow in this industry, it's not a plea. Get this book. Because many people that have raised, that are having issues in the world now, is because they did not look into compliance. They did not look into regulation. They did not look into policy. That's why they are having issues. That book will help you, but just wait for Victoria to come and show you how to make the money. If you are not in the Cyberchain Telegram group, do well to join. Scan the QR code on your tag because we are going to share those 2 videos there, especially the video we played today where Aminu and Adiza were looking how to get money, and Aminu told Adiza to go for the pitch competition and they won. That's the kind of experience you're already having. So follow everything we give to you and it will benefit you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Okay, so moving on, right? So Leaks is a layer 2 on Ethereum, and there are 2 primary types of rollups. So we have optimistic rollup and zero knowledge rollup. So Leaks is an optimistic rollup, which means that they assume that transactions are valid by default, which is kind of like make the transaction faster. And also to mention, very important, that Leaks utilizes the OP stack. The OP stack is like on Ethereum. So Leaks is part of like the super chain. So the super chain is a collective of networks, right? So and it aims to solve interoperability. So mainly on the blockchain, we suffer from what we call interoperability, where 2 blockchains cannot speak to one another. So just imagine that you cannot speak to the next person. Like you guys can't communicate. Like you can't exchange any data between you guys. And that's what is happening currently on the blockchain. But the super chain aims to solve that, which is going to be live very soon. So Leaks is part of like the super chain network. There's a lot of L2s on the super chain. We have Base, we have Scroll and other blockchains on the super chain. So the super chain aims to solve the problem we have with interoperability, which makes the blockchain more sustainable and secured. And also diving deeper into Leaks, Leaks is very secure, which means that, okay, it's on the Ethereum, which obviously it's very secure. And it's also EVM compatible, which means that if you write Solidity, you can easily deploy your smart contract on Leaks. And also the gas fee on Leaks is very, very cheap, like almost like less than $1, right? Very, very, very cheap. And also the fact that it's also secured. And there's a lot of tools and like services that you can use on Leaks. Since this is a technical workshop, so it would be nice for me to give you an overview of the tools that we're going to be using in this workshop. So we have the Block Explorer, which is the Explorer on Leaks. So you can use this Explorer to view your transaction. Let's say you make a transaction to someone on the blockchain and you want to verify that, okay, like the transaction has gotten to the person. So you can check the Explorer and see all the transactions that you've made to the person just to confirm. So if someone says they sent you money and let's say they lied that they sent you the money, you can just go to the Block Explorer and check and confirm that the person has sent it, just to be sure that the person is not lying. And also, we also have the main net and the test net. So the test net is mainly for when you're using, for developers, yeah? So when you're, let's say, deploying a smart contract and you want to test it out. So with the test net, you don't need to use real funds. So you can just get the test net, which is like test token, so it's free. So you don't need to use main funds to do it. So you can just use the test net to deploy your smart contract, test it out just to be sure that it works fine before you deploy it on the main net using your real gas fee, which means you use real money for that. And also, we also have the Rarible NFT marketplace. So recently, we actually deployed our first NFT on Leaks, and those that minted that NFT are eligible for the airdrops that is going to come very soon. So if you minted the NFT, congratulations. And if you don't, more are going to be coming in the future. So just make sure that you key into the information that are coming from the network. We also have the DAO, which is where you can be a part of the Leaks ecosystem. So with the DAO, you can view proposals, create proposals, and also delegate your LSK. So delegation is also an option if you don't want to bother with what happens on the DAO, but you can also get the benefits from the DAO. So you can also vote on proposals if you are on the DAO. So you can just stake your LSK and be part of the DAO platform. We also have the API providers that you can use for your development. And we also have bridges. We want to bridge from ETH to the Leaks ETH, and also anything you want to do with bridging. We have the official bridge, Across bridge, the Relay bridge, and also the Super bridge. We also have faucets like the same one I explained earlier. So you can use the Superchain faucet. With the Superchain faucet, you can see every blockchain that is on the Superchain, so you can just get their faucets for there. So if you get the Superchain faucet, it works for all the blockchains. So all the blockchains on the Superchain, so it works for all of them. We also have the data indexer. So we are on Gold Sky, so you can use that. We also have oracles for your smart contracts. And the oracle we are on is Redstone. You can also deploy your smart contract on ThoughtWeb. So ThoughtWeb is a tool that you can use to interact with your smart contract. It provides you with an interface you can use to deploy your smart contract, and also a dApp that you can use to interact with your smart contract really, really fast and straight to the point. All right, so we also have the Leaks portal where you can find every information. If you want to stake tokens, claim tokens, airdrops, bridging, the DAO, and a lot of other things on the Leaks portal. There is also the Leaks documentation that you can find whatever you need. So let's say you want to deploy a smart contract, or you want to perform any operation Leaks related. So you can find every information you want on the Leaks documentation. Everything is there, and documentation is very, very easy to understand and navigate. Also, we have a lot of partners here in Nigeria. So Leaks is mainly based in San Francisco, and we have a lot of partners here in Nigeria and in Africa. So we have the Leaks incubation program, which is currently going on. So with the Leaks incubation program, if you have a business idea in mind and you would like to pitch it to us, because Leaks is very much focused in African businesses. So if you have a business that you want Leaks to be a part of, we can be a part of that business. If you see this guy is there, Redstone. So we are actually sponsoring the business. So if you have a business and you want to talk to us about it, we can be a sponsor. And in the incubation program, you're eligible to have 100K in funding for your business, $100,000 for your business. We're also partnering with CV Labs for the incubation program ongoing, and we also have an incubation program ongoing that is going to start this month with Aya. We are also partnering with Web3 Bridge and Borderless in Port Harcourt. So Web3 Bridge is kind of like a platform to train developers to write and deploy smart contracts. So it's a blockchain development program. And also, if you want to join the Leaks community, you can scan this barcode to join the community. So we currently have a no-code bootcamp currently ongoing. And the reason why we started this bootcamp is for those that want to learn about the blockchain. So you've been hearing about the blockchain this, blockchain that, and you're just wondering what is it. So we just started this program to educate you on what the blockchain is and what you're missing out and how you can get involved in what is happening on the blockchain. And also for those that are going to be interested, so this is a Twitter bounty. So you can, tag this account on Twitter, make a post on Twitter, and when I'm done with my presentation, you can come meet me at the back there, and I'm going to give you like some merch and presents that I have for you. So moving on to the workshop. All right, so this is the leaks scaffold for those that want to write smart contracts. So you can use the leaks scaffold. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if you want to deploy your business on the blockchain, you need to have this knowledge. Even if you're going to have developers that are going to do it for you, this knowledge is still a very good one to have because you have an idea how this works. If your developers are telling you something that, okay, this is not going to be possible, that is not going to be possible, at least you have an idea why they are telling you this. So it's good to have at least the basic knowledge of how like the blockchain works and how smart contracts are being deployed. So this is the leaks scaffold. So this is like a boilerplate you can use to bootstrap your smart contracts. So I'm just going to start that right now. So with the leak scaffold, you can clone this repository on GitHub. So you can clone this repository and cd into the folder and just run yarn install. So it's going to install every technology, everything that you're going to need to deploy your smart contract. And you can also run yarn chain. So this is just like to run the local networks in your terminal. So you can deploy your smart contracts on the local network. And also you can deploy your smart contract by running yarn deploy as well. So you can also run yarn start to start your Next.js, which is the front end of your smart contracts. Because for a user to be able to interact with your smart contract, you need to have a front end that they can interact with. So this boilerplate gives you a smart contract to work with and also the boilerplate. So what you just need to do is edit it to your fitting. And also because this is a superchain boilerplate, so you can just run this yarn deploy -- network option. So it just give you like the option of the blockchains that you can deploy to. So without wasting much of our time, let's just get right into the code. All right. So this is it. You have this boilerplate. I don't know if you can see this. Let me increase. All right. So this is the boilerplate with the leaks scaffold. So you can use this to start your smart contract development and deployment. So you see those two packages. This is hard hat. This contains your smart contracts and all the contracts that you want to deploy, your deployment script and everything that you're going to use. And this is the Next.js app that contains everything you're going to use for the front-end development. So let's just start this here. So we're just going to follow what it tells us on the leak scaffold because it's very, very easy to follow. Just to give you an idea of the smart contract. So this is the smart contracts that we're working with. This is it. And also this. So we're also working with this. So this is the one that came with the scaffold, but you can actually change it to your fitting, like the smart contracts you want to use to deploy on the leaks network. Okay, so let's just follow what it tells us on the scaffold. All right, so let's just run this command, yarn chain. All right, so this is just like a local network. So it gives you a list of all the addresses and private keys that's available for you locally. So you're not meant to send any real funds into these addresses because they are public. You see their private keys are displayed publicly, so you can see this. So let's see after that. All right, so you can see you can deploy here locally, but I want us to actually deploy on the test nets, which is live, but let's do this. So we're going to open a new terminal and run the command. All right, so this has deployed it locally for us. So all these things I'm saying, like all the instructions are here on the scaffold. So you just take your time and read through it. So let me just run yarn start. So this is a local deployment, not live on any testnet or mainnet. All right, so you can see when you run yarn start, it starts the Next.js app. So if you, let's just copy this. All right, so you can see here, this is the front end. So I'm already connected. So you can see my address is already connected to the chain. So we can come here to explore the local. Okay, so this is the smart contract we deployed just now. So this is what we deployed just now. So you can see it here. So you can see the time, it correlates with the time right now. Okay. All right, so now we've deployed locally. Let's deploy on the live testnet. All right, so let me just explain this part because I've already done it. So let me just explain. So for you to deploy, right, you need to have your private key. So you can see this env.example. So this gives you an example of the ENV you're supposed to have on your setup. So this is what you're supposed to have, Alchemy API key. And everywhere you're supposed to get it, you just get it from Alchemy. And you can also, this is your private key that you're going to paste in here. And this is the Etherscan API. So all these are just to allow you to be able to deploy your smart contract on the testnet. Okay. All right. All right. So, okay. So next is for you to run yarn deploy -- network. So this just gives us the networks that we can deploy to. So bring this up. So let's use a new terminal this time. All right, so you can see all the networks that are available for us. So we can deploy on the OP Sepolia, Base Sepolia, Zora Sepolia, Leaks Sepolia, and all the others. So if you want to, so we're going to pick the Leaks Sepolia and space. All right, so now it's deployed. So you can see. All right, so we've deployed our smart contract right now. So if I check the Explorer, I'm going to see this contract that I have deployed. So let me just copy this, go to the Leaks Explorer. All right, so this is the Leaks Explorer. So here you can see your mainnet transaction and also your testnet transaction. So if I click on here, just to switch it to testnet, because that's where we deployed to. All right, so this is the testnet Explorer. So let me just paste in the address of the smart contract that I deployed. Paste it here. All right, so this is the smart contract that I deployed. So you can see it here. All right. So let's just change something a bit here. So just to tell you that you can edit this smart contract and write a new smart contract, like anything you want using this scaffold. So let's just change building unstoppable applications to building applications. So we're changing it from dApp to applications. All right, to save it. All right, so let's just confirm that it has compiled. All right, so done, it has compiled. So if you deploy again, it's going to give us a new address. Okay, so select the leaks network to deploy to. Okay, so it's deploying. Okay, so if I copy this address now, copy this, and paste it here just to check. Okay. Okay. Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, so alternatively, you can copy the transaction hash to check everything about the transaction. So let's use the transaction hash instead. All right. Okay, so this is the transaction hash of the smart contracts that we just deployed. And you can see it was deployed 58 seconds ago. That was when I deployed it. And you can see October 4th. So what I'm just trying to drive here is that this is how fast like the transaction is on the Leaks network. So you can see, okay, you can see this is my address that I used in deploying it, and this is the contract. So let me just click on this. All right, so you can see it was deployed, contract created 2 minutes ago. All right. Okay, so this is just a simple demonstration on how you can deploy on the Leaks network. And if you want to find out more, you can meet us at the booth just to give you more guidance on how to deploy on the Leaks network. Because if you have a business and you want us to help be a part of it and give you access to the incubation program to be able to access funding, you need to know, like, okay, this is the smart contracts you need to deploy, and you know, stuff like that. So you need those information from us. You can meet us down there at the booth. And also, I've not forgotten about this. So if you made a post on Twitter and you tag this account, so please meet me at the back there. I have some t-shirts and some caps to give to you and so many other things. So meet there at the booths down there. So thank you very much for being at my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for that workshop. And yes, please, you can meet them at the booths. The Leaks booth is there. So right now, we are coming to the close of the Tokenized Economy 24. And the convener is here to give the appreciation speech. Then awards comes next. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, great.
special appreciation to LISC for that very engaging workshop. Yesterday we started what came as a new concept in the country, tokenized economy. And by the grace of God, we have been able to come to a conclusion today on a 2 days engaging, impactful session on tokenized economy. And we believe that each and every one of you have been able to get something from what have been shared here in the past 2 days. It's a special honor to appreciate all the organizing committees that joined us. We also appreciate all our workers, our volunteers, our sponsors. We do not take this for granted for everything that you have done for us. We thank again Bayes University for this great opportunity that was given to us to host the event here. We're also grateful to NITDA, the Nigeria Information Technology Development Agency. We also thank Convexity, one of our sponsors. We thank ICP, our main sponsor. We are grateful to Cyberchain for the hosting. We also thank Red Swan for sponsoring this event. We thank Brave Browser, Stratily, Xenochrome, Sodatix. We also thank Ciden. Let me quickly mention Ciden. So Ciden does scholarship package for students. So if you want to school abroad, they can help you with application to get admission abroad. And they can also help you package scholarship and grant application. So do well to visit them as well. Special thanks to Dominion Blockchain Solution for the partnership that has brought us this far. We appreciate each and every one of them. Let me quickly mention Betterscope. Betterscope is one of the services of Cyberchain. And what Betterscope does is, if you have an app that you have built, before you go to the market, we will help you run vulnerability assessment and penetration tests. And we are going to give you comprehensive reports on what our findings are. More likely doing ethical hacking on your app before the app goes to the market. Also, if you have an existing product, an existing app that is already in the market, we can also help you check the security strength of that app and tell you where there are some vulnerabilities so that you don't wake up tomorrow and discover that your app has been compromised. Cyberchain has also done Web3 Spelling Bee, where we bring young people in the space to come and spell words, Web3 words, and their prizes we usually give to them. Then we also have a comic for your children, The Adventures of Jeslan and Gemma, that talks about blockchain in a very applicable and relatable way for children. It's also my honor to announce to you that we will be having Tokenized Economy 2025 next year, August 21st and 22nd, here in Abuja. The venue will be communicated to you. Thank you. It's a good place to clap. So it will be much bigger, it will be much more better, and even more impactful. I want to quickly call out the people that worked with me behind the scene to make this a reality and a success. So Adenike Oladoye, our MC, she's in our core team. We appreciate her. We appreciate Mr. Liu Askirama. He's been working with technical. Okoli Edwin. Edwin, if you are here, please come out. Ekene Ezeala, we appreciate you. Francis Jayola, we appreciate you. Mr. Kingsley Anegbode, thank you. Lauren Ezeko, that headed the protocol and ushers, thank you. Richard Onukwafor, thank you. Edwin, come here. Show Marcos, we thank you, we appreciate you. To our media guys that have been doing the designs from day one, all the flyers, the videos, Adetayo Adebajo, Benedict Oluwadamilare, Emeka David, who is their lead, Peter Obiawuchi, thank you. Shegun Adewi, Winner Johnson, thanks to all of you. To our volunteers, Blessing,
Temitokwe Charity Dauda, Comfort Adega, Danladi Valsat, Favor, Danladi Fuziad, sorry. Latifa Isiaka, thank you. Matilda. Matilda has been with us for almost 3 years. Thank you. Lydia Jonathan, thank you. Ominima Mpe, thank you. Onyeze, Owen Ezinkwo, Philemon Dean, Precious Frederick, Rachel Ishaku, Rejoice Ogwagu, Sarah Yerima, Simon Ishaku, and Winner Mugana. Thank you all very much. God bless you. Hi. To all our speakers, our VIPs, our panelists, we appreciate each and every one of you. Mr. Enoch, thank you. Mr. Stanley, thank you. Mr. Kaka, thank you for staying with us till now. Mrs. Faith, thank you. We also have some partnerships that joined us in making this a reality. So, Women in DeFi, who is here representing Women in DeFi? Women in DeFi representative, are you here? Please, who is with Women in DeFi here? I saw you earlier. Women in DeFi. BI rep, are you here? Blockchain Education Invasion. Where is she? Teen Girls in Blockchain. Teen Girls in Blockchain. Mr. Stanley, please, can you join us on stage to present these appreciation awards? Women in DeFi. On behalf of Cyberchain, we'll be presenting this award for your contributions to the growth of blockchain in Nigeria as a community partner to Women in DeFi. Blockchain Education Invasion. So on behalf of Cyberchain, we'll be presenting this community award to Blockchain Education Innovation, now BI Consultancy Limited, for your contributions to the growth of blockchain in Nigeria. BI is actually the largest crypto or blockchain community in Akwa Ibom, right? You can see her beautiful Akwa Ibom face. So thank you. In 2022, when we went to Akwa Ibom, we collaborated with them and it was fantastic. It was amazing. Thank you. Teen Girls in Blockchain. Who is with Teen Girls in Blockchain here? Come now. Because he's a man, so he's asking himself if he should represent Teen Girls in Blockchain. And he's not a teenager. However, he's a founder. So we appreciate you for your contributions to the growth of blockchain in Nigeria. Okay, so the last but not least award for today, we'll be giving it to someone whom I call a son that sometimes gives me sleepless nights, sometimes gives me headache, but I still love him nonetheless. Sometimes my wife will say, what's up with you and this boy? He will give you headache, yet you still, I say, that's a son and a father. So I'm calling him up here today, Edwin Okoli. He's been a strong and a good supporter. I correct him every day. Even today, I still corrected him. Tomorrow, I will still correct him. But we are giving him this Excellent Service Award for his dedication in service towards the success of Cyberchain events.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I didn't expect this. I can't even express my joy right now. I'm really, really grateful. Just as he has surprised me, on behalf of myself and the whole core Cyberchain team, we have a present for you, sir. For being a wonderful leader. It's been, we can't explain how much this man has helped us. So, yes, this every Cyberchain member, Cotton, we're saying thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate your fathership for everything that is being done to the Cyberchain team and to the whole ecosystem. He's a father to everyone. So we just want to appreciate him. Can we all please, as with a innovation, please put your hands together for Mr. Jude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so thank you. You can sit down, please. Please let all. I have no words. I am grateful. I'm humbled. I'm speechless. Bless you all. I appreciate it. I do not take it lightly. Thank you. And as you have honored me, the God I serve will honor you. Your days of honor will come. And when your day of honor comes, you will not be absent. Thank you to everyone that have made this event a huge success. Thanks to all of you that made time to be here for these past 2 days. Thank you for the recognition award. We appreciate you. God bless you all. It's our earnest desire that we see you grow and become great in this country. Nigeria is a good land. Nigeria is a blessed nation. Amidst anything, I want you all to keep putting your hearts into this nation. You've seen all of us planting, sowing, and putting in our best. It's not as if we're not seeing the challenges, but we know that beyond the challenges, there are opportunities, there are solutions, and that is exactly what we are doing. So thank you, everyone. God bless you. Before we go, please, I would like to invite upstage Mr. Enoch. All the contestants for the pitch deck, the next gen pitch deck, please, you can come out. All the contestants, please, for the next gen pitch deck, Agrichain, Parsilox, Block Vote, SETI Trust. All of you, please, come out. All of you, come out. Mr. Enoch, Mr. Toju, Mr. Stanley, please, come up stage. All right. So this is the climax of the event. We have the scores here. This is not umbrella and broom, if you know what that means. Something happened here in those states recently, right? Between umbrella and broom again. So this is fair. There's equity, integrity, and openness here. We did not interfere with the results. So our judges are here. They are going to announce the results, the 6th and the 5th, then the 4th and the 3rd, then the 2nd and the 1st. After announcing it, we'll now let you know what you have gotten. So we have, in no particular order, Veriflux, Seti Trust, Agrichain, VSET, Block Vote, and Pasilox. So you announced 222.
Right. Once again, congratulations to the team behind and to all the participants. So this is a step. So it's now time to work. So in no order, I'll be starting from the 6th, and that's going to pass loss. Congratulations. And then the 5th, Veriflux. Congratulations.
So the number 4th position is Block Vote. And then the 3rd position goes to Sati Trust. This for the number, this for the 4th. Okay. So the 4th position, Block Vote, you are fortunate to get an award for being the 4th position in this next gen pitch competition. And the award for the 4th position is 500,000 naira. Okay, so the So the 3rd position, which is Sati Trust, you can please come forward. Sati Trust. The 3rd position, you can come with your team and come and collect your prize. And the award for the 3rd position is 750,000 naira.
Okay, we've come thus far. I'd like to announce that second position goes to Agrichain. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes forward. Congratulations. So Viset is going home with 1.5 million naira. Woo! Congratulations.
Okay, so all the fifth and the sixth are also going home with 500,000. All right, the fifth and the sixth, there are 6 teams that competed. So all of you go to the ICP booth. All 6 teams, your reps, your presenters should go to the ICP booth. We have important information for you. All of you, 6 of you, go to the ICP booth now. So this has brought us to the end. Every good thing has to come to an end. So we've come to the end of this amazing, very impactful event. And first of all, we have God Almighty to thank, and every other person that we have mentioned to make this a huge success. Please network with one another, collect contacts, take pictures. You never can tell when or where you will need it. As you go, we pray that as you came safely, you also return safely. In Jesus' name, inshallah, amen.